Do you know any cuter celebrity couple than Tom Holland and Zendaya? We don't. Zendaya recently paid tribute to her boyfriend Tom Holland, 26, in a touching Instagram post that made their millions of followers completely melt. On June 1st, the Uncharted star celebrated his birthday, and the Euphoria icon commemorated the occasion with a cute selfie. Here's everything you need to know. In recent celeb news, fans are going absolutely crazy over Zendaya's new birthday post for her famous boyfriend, Tom Holland. Zendaya, Tom Holland's girlfriend, posted the sweetest birthday message online for his 26th birthday. On June 1st, his Spider-Man co-star shared a cute black and white photo of the two looking very smitten on Instagram. "Happiest of birthdays to the one who makes me the happiest," Zendaya captioned the photo alongside a heart symbol in her post. Her Instagram post is the most recent of the celebrity couple's adorable PDA moments. As if matching outfits for red carpet events and city strolls weren't romantic enough already, Zendaya and Holland upped the public displays of affection and romance in February by wearing matching jerseys to a New York Rangers hockey game. The couple's love for each other at this point is undeniable, as their friendship dates back to their first Spider-Man film together. Their close relationship, however, sparked dating rumors in July 2021 when the two were photographed kissing in Los Angeles. They finally addressed the speculation in Holland's GQ cover story, opening up about their desire for privacy when it comes to their romance. "One of the downsides of our fame is that we no longer have control over our privacy, and a moment that you think is between two people who love each other very much is now shared with the entire world," Holland explained to the outlet. Now, even as fans continue to probe and ask questions about Zendaya and Holland's relationship, it appears they found a happy medium between keeping their most private moments private and sharing what they're comfortable with. In any case, we wholeheartedly support the blossoming romance between the Spider-Man co-stars and hope they can have more private moments away from the spotlight. Next up, the Ms. Marvel star vividly remembers the time Tom Holland spoiled Spider-Man No Way Home and its biggest twist. The Marvel Cinematic Universe thrives thanks to the efforts of its younger actors, who seem to lead the way in one high-profile project after another, especially within Phase 4. While Iman Vellani's Ms. Marvel is the next in line, Marvel Studios has seen massive success in this area with previous blockbuster entries. For example, Tom Holland's Spider-Man No Way Home. As anticipation grew for what Marvel and Sony had in store for this massive adventure, the Spider-Man prequel became almost the only thing on every Marvel fan's mind for the entire duration of 2021. No Way Home managed to live up to the hype by combining three different franchises into one film, becoming one of the best-reviewed films of all time. So, during a recent interview, Ms. Marvel, played by Iman Vellani, age 19, channeled her inner nerd as she described what happened when she met Tom Holland. First of all, she described him as so nice, and also mentioned her embarrassment at the unexpected visit while she was in her hair and makeup. She said that he asked her, "What's your show even about?" And in response, she asked, "What's Spider-Man about?" She then went on to explain that he fully shows me a photograph of himself with Tobey Maguire. Now, given how this film took the world by storm both before and after its release, one would assume that Ms. Marvel star and MCU superfan Iman Vellani was among those raving about everything that happened. As it turns out, the woman behind Kamala Khan was unintentionally part of a group that had the film spoiled before it was released to the big screen. Vellani was filming Ms. Marvel in an Atlanta studio next to where Holland was filming Spider-Man No Way Home at the time. Additionally, nobody knew about the Spider-Men collaboration, apart from those working directly on the film. "I understand we're both in Marvel," she explained, "but I didn't need to know that before it happened." Vellani was a huge Marvel fan, so having Spider-Man's big twist spoiled by Holland himself was no doubt upsetting. She has even argued with Kevin Feige about which universe the MCU actually exists in. Moving on to her own work, Vellani was almost at a loss for words when she talked about how many people will see her work and recognize her name because of her time at Marvel Studios. Looking back on the careers of other Marvel stars like Holland and Thor's Chris Hemsworth, she admitted that it was something that she could never have predicted, but it is ecstatic nonetheless. In other Tom Holland news, Zendaya recently revealed how nervous Holland was around the other Spider-Man, aka Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, in the most recent film. While Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has been grabbing attention on the Marvel Cinematic Universe's multiverse block over the last month, Spider-Man No Way Home is still getting a fair amount of buzz nearly a year after its release. The third Tom Holland Spider-Man film not only featured 5 villains from the previous Spider-Man film series, but it also paired this younger Spidey with his older counterparts, the Spider-Men played by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Holland, it turns out, became quite nervous while working with these two in particular, and Zendaya's description of how he felt around Maguire and Garfield is adorable and sweet. As the MJ to Tom Holland's Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home, Zendaya obviously spent a lot of time with him, so she saw firsthand how he was in front of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. During Variety's Actor-on-Actor segment, the actress recalled Holland's nerves, which the star of the Amazing Spider-Man duology described as wild because Holland never let anything on him and Maguire. Zendaya expanded, stating that Holland, he was so nervous nervous because he was like, "I don't want to step on anyone's toes." That sentiment was apparently shared on the set of No Way Home, as Andrew Garfield told Zendaya that he and Tobey Maguire were also concerned about stepping on toes, given that they were joining a Spider-Man film series led by Tom Holland and others. Because Holland was so nervous around his fellow Spider-Man actors, he asked Zendaya and Jacob Batalon to accompany him when he was hanging out with Maguire and Garfield. Zendaya and Batalon were able to double as emotional support during rehearsal because they didn't have a lot of lines. Given that Tom Holland grew up during Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's run as Spider-Man, it's hard to blame him for being nervous in their presence. He may be the live-action Spider-Man these days, but these were the guys slinging webs on the big screen when he was a kid. Finally, will there be a fourth Spider-Man film? Tom Holland's MCU trilogy ended with Spider-Man No Way Home, but reports indicate that his character's journey is far from over. The third film reunited past Spider-Man villains and heroes, providing fans with all the nostalgia as we witnessed 3 generations of Spider-Mans team up for an unforgettable adventure. Furthermore, the ending of No Way Home presented a blank slate for Holland's young hero, leaving a huge question mark about the character's future within the MCU. While No Way Home set box office records and received positive reviews from fans and critics alike, speculation about Holland's future in the Marvel Universe grew. During the film's worldwide premiere, Sony producer Amy Pascal teased that the threequel would not be the last, while also stating that there are apparently 3 more films in the Spider-Man saga. While promoting his recent movie Uncharted, Tom Holland spoke with the popular media outlet Entertainment Weekly about his future in the Marvel Universe. While former Sony executive Amy Pascal previously confirmed that the studio is already working on Spider-Man 4, the Marvel actor clarified the situation first. Holland cleared up that these are only conversations at this time. However, Holland may not have signed a new contract yet, and his comments may serve as leverage when internal negotiations begin. As a result, a generous back-end profit-sharing agreement, similar to Robert Downey Jr.'s contract clause, could be reached. Whatever the case, considering Holland's successful and impressive portrayal of Spider-Man over the years, it's safe to assume that his new contract is a matter of when, not if. So, if the fourth film is truly in the works, when could we see it being released? As previously stated, Spider-Man 4 has not been officially confirmed, so no release date has been set. To this day, there have been about 2 years between each Spider-Man film, implying that Spider-Man 4 will be released in 2023. Given that the film has yet to be officially confirmed, a release next year appears highly unlikely. Sony reportedly wants John Watts back as director, but he's currently on hiatus after leaving Fantastic Four. At this point, it's difficult to predict when the next Spidey film will be released. If it's going to bring Holland back, you'd think it wouldn't take long. However, if a new Spider-Man is on the way, the wait may be longer, but certainly worth it. And there you have it, everything you need to know about why fans are losing their mind over Zendaya's new post for her boyfriend and the current Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Make sure to let us know your thoughts on today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.